Hello, my name is Hamza and I am a third grader. It's my pleasure to be your personal tour guide on our great and historic city of Fullerton. I will show you some of my favorite places in Fullerton and explain their historical significance. We will visit the railroad depots, famous restaurants, important city services, and more. You'll see how these special and historic places played an important role in the development of the city of Fullerton. Union Pacific Depot, also known as the Old Spaghetti Factory Restaurant. The Fullerton Union Pacific Railroad Depot was originally constructed on the opposite side of Harbor Boulevard from its current location. The Union Pacific Railroad was the first railroad company to lay tracks through Fullerton and to build the depot. The Union Pacific Railroad played an important role in the development of Fullerton. The tremendous growth in population and agriculture in North Orange County in the early 1900s attracted the Union Pacific Railroad to place a line through Orange County as a part of the connection between Los Angeles and Salt Lake City. The combination of all three railroads firmly established Fullerton as the regional rail center for northern Orange County. The depots of the three rail lines remained active until the late 1970s.
This was the original train station. So it was built in 1927. It was a Union Pacific station. It was we actually picked it up and moved it. It was on the other side of the railroad tracks, sitting perpendicular to the way it is now. So in other words, it was sitting this way parallel to the railroad tracks on the other side. We picked it up and put it over here. Then we added on that whole second half of the building. All right? Now, do you want to go on a tour for the restaurant? You want to know what it is? So in the old train station days, we use it now for our bar. But Vince would have been taking your tickets. If you were a passenger at the old train station, he would have been collecting your tickets, asking you where you wanted to go in the country, whether you're going to go up north or go to St. Louis or Chicago, exactly. So he would have taken tickets. Now, if you were a first class passenger, you would have gone through those doors over here. That's where you would have gone. If you're a regular class passenger, we would go through this way and go into that. And do you want to go in that direction? Okay, let's go that direction. So back here, up these stairs is where all the regular class passengers would have gone. So they would have waited for their train. We were sitting out here, even outside here. This would have all been open doors because in 1927 they didn't have air conditioning. See all those glass windows?
Yeah.
They weren't there. That would have been open air so they could sit in the shade and let the ocean breeze cool them off because they didn't have a nice air conditioning building like we have now. But up here, they would have waited for their trains. And then see those double doors there?
Yeah.
That's where all their luggage would have waited. So they would have to put their luggage away, and then they would have been in here waiting for the train. Now, where do you think the trains would have been? Do you think it would have been on that side or this side?
This side.
You were very right.
Because that's where the trolley is.
That's exactly where it is. But that part of the building didn't exist. See right here? See how we have those windows that kind of go to nothing? That used to be the back of the building when it was a train station. So it was just this really narrow little train. But then they would have come down these stairs and entered into, or gone to where the train station is. And we can go through there too, right before we get too busy. Watch your step, especially the camel or person. So down here, now we would have been outside. See how that's stuck in the wall? So this would have been outside the old building. And then through this way, we would have gone and got to the train. But if we come down here, yes, now this is what we know as the gallery now. But what this is supposed to set up to feel like is in the olden days, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, when this train station was being used, this is kind of modeled after what the trains would look like if you were a passenger. Granted, there's mirrors instead of windows, but they're supposed to look like those are outside of the windows. But that's what this area is modeled after. Kind of cool, huh? All right, when we come through here, not only was this an old train station, but as you know, because you just got done eating in there, we have a trolley in the middle of our restaurant. Every single one of our restaurants has a trolley. And do you know what his name is? You're there. Starts with a W. It rhymes with trolley. What? Exactly. Wally the trolley. That's exactly what this is. Every single one of our stores has one of these trains, or one of these trolleys in it. And do you know what the month of May is? Go ahead. Did you know what the month of May is? It's Wally's birthday. So we're celebrating every day. I know you've been here 3 days in a row, but you should come tomorrow because you get a free cotton candy latte tomorrow in celebration of Wally Trolley. But see, if you look up on this wall here, these pictures are historical pictures of Fullerton when this train station was being used. We used to use that. This isn't the exact trolley, but it was actually a trolley that ran here from Fullerton all the way down to Huntington Beach, and that was done in the 1940s, long before you were born, right?
Did they now demolish it?
Yes, that was the original. That's a picture train. This trolley that we have here was actually one of those trolleys. It doesn't have to be that one, unfortunately, but it was one of the trains that trolleys that they used back there in Fullerton. But they no longer have that line. That was like the old version of like the buses and things like that. That was the kind of commuter between Fullerton, downtown Fullerton, and Huntington Beach, and would run back and forth. And that's a picture of it right over the bridge that's still there, even though they redid it. Then we go through, and there's other pictures down here too of the whole community. You go over here. One picture right down the street, not but maybe a mile away. The Ford dealership is still there. That picture is of the 1 millionth Ford ever sold in the United States. Look at September 10th, 1931. So that's a picture of the dealership that's right down the street still. It's been done. And then this is just another, the cool cigar tobacco. Apparently that was right down the street. I'm not sure where that was, but it was here on Fullerton Boulevard. But it's kind of cool. Not too many places you can go and eat dinner in a trolley and watch a train go by as well. Huh. Pretty cool. Remember when we walked down those stairs and where we were pretending like in the old days we would have gotten onto the train? See the tile brick or the white that sticks out a little bit? If you come over here just a little bit, you can see it a little bit better. See the kind of pylon? That's where we walked down, and that's where the guests would have gone onto the trains in the original day. But from this outside, this was the part of the original building, and then when we moved it, everything over here where the trolley was is what we built on. And so the trains would have run kind of where that trolley was. If you think about it, probably a little farther back, but pretty close to that. All right?